The process that we have to become a monk here is you come for several visits, staying over here in the retreat house and getting to know the community or seeing how they operated. And then we do an observership, which is about 3 months. Well, because of my position, or several positions at that time, I couldn't come for 3 months. I could come for a month, and then I came back for 2. So we enter here 3-month observership. And as I said, I couldn't do it all 3 months. I had to come down and split it. So the first month, I came in and figured, well, I can adjust to this lifestyle. It's like jet lag. I mean, 3 or 4 days, and I'll be in it. It probably was day 27 or 28 that I finally got into the routine. And then, of course, I went home. Second time I came, it was much easier. And after that, then there's 1 year of postulancy, followed by 2 years of as a novice. And once you've completed that, the community votes on you, and you take simple vows. And simple vows are actually 1 year at a time for 3 years. So you're a junior for 3 years. And again, at the end of that, the community votes again. And if you're successful, you're allowed in. And obedience, stability, which is we don't really move around. We stay wherever we enter. And then change of manners, which is transition every day. I mean, that's part of our thing. It's just so, I mean, because that's what, I mean, we are. I mean, as you reflect on yourself in quiet times and listen to the direction of, God's will, we are dying and being resurrected, hopefully, maybe not every single day, but hopefully close to that. There's something new that's coming in, or you're learning about yourself, and the more you can learn and love yourself, the more you're open to loving God.
How we support ourselves, we have 5 different avenues of support to keep the monastery afloat. The first one, well, we use the guest house. It's modest, it's not really big, because part of our charism is hospitality, sharing our life with people from the outside who want to come and embrace our life of prayer for a few days. So that's one. Then we have our little gift shop where we sell our goods and goods of other monasteries and spiritual reading and what have you. We have the cemetery, which is a new project that we started about 8 years ago, I think it was. And it's a natural cemetery. It's not a regular. And that has helped the finances of the house a great deal. We got the idea from our monastery in Georgia, Holy Spirit Abbey. They started that. And that's a new movement in the United States, green cemeteries.
Sometimes I think it can be very healing for people to take a walk in this natural setting.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We're surrounded by wildlife, and you're in close touch with the seasons, and everything's growing, or it's it's reached the end of its growth, and it's slowing down or whatever. Sometimes that can really quiet down what's inside.
Hospitality isn't just like a whatever, maybe. No, it's part of their life, part of our life. And I always grateful to see retreatants here, because be like, oh, the monastery, I mean, all the things they could be doing right now, they could be with their families, or if they're single, they could be working, they could be on vacation, but they chose to take the time to come here. So God's working on them before they even get here. I mean, just to get here is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I always say a prayer for our retreatants, for God to touch their lives, give them the graces they need to, maybe they have the issues in their lives they're dealing with, personal sickness or financial problems or whatever, all kinds of issues. And give them your peace and your love and But, you don't have to be a Catholic to come here. You don't have to be Christian, But I always see, I think it's a sad day when monks aren't coming to the monastery to join. That's difficult. But it'd be worse if guests aren't coming. That's how I see it, because the monastery has always been like a leaven in society, and it affects people in ways that I know I don't understand. But the people who actually come here, and even just the monastery being a monastery, affects the local environment and more so.
What do you recommend for people that they focus on, or does it depend on what brings them here? There may be so many different reasons.
Oh, there's a lot of reasons. But the first thing I tell a lot of the people is rest. You need to sleep. At least one day. Because you don't realize how tired you really are.
Just from modern life.
Yeah, from work, responsibilities, all kinds of reasons. Sickness. Some people come because they're ill. And they come for the peace and the tranquility of the place. And they always tell me at the end, "Oh, this has been excellent." I said, "Well, come again if you need, to. That's no problem."
I think the great thing is the silence itself.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if I have the opportunity to, I tell people when they begin the retreat, don't have any expectations. Don't have any projects. Don't have any goals of what's going to come out of this. It's not going to solve all your problems. It's not going to tell you what direction you. Just be in the moment. That's so important. The present is all we have. The past is over. The future's not here yet. And that's not part of our culture.
No.
We're so often either goal-oriented or we're enshackled by our past. And it's like, just be now. Just be now. And it can be very difficult to quiet things down, or just trying to do that can take the lid off all the inside noise. But it's important just to patiently sit with that. And to see what's there.